Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome you to the second semester 2022-2023. We are going to start with PAD122, Mathematics for Public Administration, which is our second semester course, building from PAD111, which is Mathematics for Second Semester 1. You have to get ready for the course is purposely meant to build our decision making, to build our knowledge on the applications of mathematics in decision making in public administration. So the course has a following outline. One is to define and explain the concepts of GPA and CGPA, and also to aid you in compute the grade point average, which is GPA, and so also enable you as a student to compute the cumulative grade point average in relation to your results. Most of you are not familiar and are not acquainted with the knowledge of these computations. It is not a difficult task. It's all about you putting your mind and your heart to it, and you will learn it. It is a simple course that we want to just learn it before we delve into details of mathematics for public administration 2. The unit 1, which is the determinations of a GPA and CGPA, if you remember, in our daily lives, we make use of mathematics as it plays a vital role in whatever we do. And mathematics for public administration is not an exception. It helps in our day-to-day administrative decision-making principles. So upon the completions of this course, you will be able to get the requisite knowledge in the applications of mathematics to decision making. Note that you are expected to learn number systems, exponents and roots, equations, logarithms, and a lot more. In this aspect, mathematics for public administration 2, you will be studying mathematics for public administration at a level higher than what you have studied in the foundation class. In this advanced version, you will be discussing calculus and its periphery. We shall be treating topics like algebraic operations, fractions, and graphics in public administrations, etc. In the very first unit of this module or of this study, we shall be looking at the concept of GPA and CGPA, algebraic operations and number system, application to public administration. It is important to make it clear to students that mathematics in public administrations is used in the applications of mathematical concepts in explaining public administration issues. All this will be discussed in this unit. So what is GPA? Let me start by that. GPA means grade point average. It is the average from the grade point of your courses after a semester. What is CGPA, GPA, and GP and other terms used in CGPA computations? As a fresher, you might not be used to some terms. For this purpose, we shall define some of the commonly used terms in relation to GPA and CGPA. What is GPA? GPA means grade point average. It is the average from the grade point of your courses after a semester. It is obtained by dividing the total number of quality points, QP, by the total credit unit, CU. So all this, you will see it even in your first semester results. They are all displayed in the results you are going to view or you are viewing on the notice board. GP means grade point. It is the point assigned to particular ranges of grades. CGPA means the cumulative grade point average as aligned. It is just the cumulative average of the GPA. It is determined by dividing the sum of all the quality points gained at the end of a session by the total number of all the credit units registered. If you have that knowledge, you will know that if you have the credit units of a course and if you determine your quality point, you sum all your quality points and divide it by the total credit units registered, and that will give you your CGPA. Cumulative implies increase by successive additions of GPA. How to calculate CGPA from examination score? In the course of your primary and secondary education, you should be used to the A, B, C, D, E, F grading style. The A's are for excellent, while the F's are for those that fail. Yes, this still applies in higher education like the National State University, KV. The new addition here, though, is that digits called grade points are attached to these grades, the highest being 500 and the lowest being 0.00. Therefore, to compute CGPA, GPA has to be computed starting with the computations of QP, which is the quality point. So let's look at the computation of QP. Example of how to calculate CGPA from examination score. For instance, a 100 level student register a 19 credit units as thus: course A, B, C, D, E, and F, G with their respective credit units as 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 3, 3 respectively. So we determine the QP as follows: that you add all these units by 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 and equals to 19. Total quality point for 100 level first semester is gotten by multiplying QP by CU. What I mean by QP by CU, that is quality point by credit divided by the credit unit. So by implication, the credit unit of the students is, since the QP is 12, 3, 10, 15, 20, 12, 15, and which is equals to 87. The GPA of the 100 level year 1 is gotten by dividing the total quality point of the total credit units per course. Now it should be 87, which is the total quality point, divided by 19, which is the total credit units. And it gives us the sum of 4.58. So, which is, that is to, if you do that to two significant figures, that will give you, that is your first semester GPA, 4.58. We are done with the calculation related to the first semester. Remember, you can't get a CGPA without going through 2 or more semesters. Let's move on to the second semesters of the same level. Now, the total credit units for 100 level second semester is 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 is equals to 18. If all the courses the candidate register are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this total costs are 6. So if you add all the credit units, it gives you 18. If the total quality point for 100 level second semester is 18 plus 42 plus 15 plus 10 plus 16 plus 49 plus 10.577. The score second semester. So now your total year 1 CGPA total first semester and second semester 100 level quality point divided by the total credit unit. So let's check. Total credit unit first semester 19, that of second semester 18. So which is equals to 37. Total quality point of first semester 87, that of second semester 77, which is 164. Now your 100 level CGPA will be 164, which is the total of both first and second semester quality point divided by your total of both first and second semester credit units, which is 37. So if you say 164 divided by 37 is equals to 4.43. What if you have entered into year 2? How is it done? Let's do one more sample. Let's do one more. This is first semester 200 level GPA. The total credit unit for 200 level first semester is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equals to 18. So let's assume the student register 18 credit units. So now by registering 18 credit units, let's see the total quality point for 200 level first semester, which is 15 plus 0 plus 15 plus 10 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 is equals to 85. So the 200 level first semester GPA is 85 divided by 18. You see, when the quality point is 85 and the total credit unit is 18, is equals to 4.72. Now your CGPA on completion of 100 and 200 level first semester is equals to total 100 level and 200 level first semester quality point divided by the total credit units. Total credit unit first semester is equals to 19. That of second semester equals to 18. That of 200 level first semester equals to 18. And total listing is equal to 55. Total quality point of first semester 100 level is equals to 87. That of second semester 100 level is equals to 77. That of 200 level first semester equals to 85 and 49. Now your CGPA for 200 level first semester, it will be 249 divided by 55 by adding the total credit unit of first semester and that of the 100 level both first and second semester, and first semester of 200 level is 55, and you add all the quality point of 100 level both first and second semester and that of 200 level, give you 249. And so if you divide 249 by 55, it give you 4.53. As you see, you carry over a course, you have to insert 0 quality point to the course and calculate your CGPA in the following year. Be sure to add the carryover and unit to your calculations after registration of your courses. Let's demonstrate this in practical further. As earlier learned, CGPA is the measure of class of degree obtained by students as adopted by the NUC for all Nigerian universities. In order to determine the class of degree obtained by a student, his overall semester performance is usually translated into grade point quality, which is grade point average, which is GPA, and cumulative grade point average, which is CGPA. Presented in the table 1.1 below is the CGPA range and class of degree out of which a student could obtain any and be awarded at the end of the program. See table 1.1 CGPA range and class of degrees. So the range is the CGPA range, the class of degrees. So from 4.50 to 5.00 is on the class degrees is first class honor, that is distinction, while from ranges 3.50 to 4.59 is the class of degrees is second class upper division, that is 2-1. The next range is the 2.40 to 3.49 is considered as second class lower division, and that is 2-2. While the third range is 1.50 to 2.39 is the third class range, and the second to the last is 1.00 to 1.49, which is the pass degree if a student fall within this range. So the last is 0.10 to 0.99. The student in this category fall, the classes of degree there is not available. The student is either probating or withdrawn, as the case may be. So those probating are those that have opportunity. This is their first time of not having a class of degree, because they are still having, they don't have up to 1.00 to 1.49 and above. Therefore, they are to probate. For those that maybe this is their second probation, at that point the university or their degree program has to go to terminate by them having a withdrawal degree. They are not going to have a class of degree after graduation, after withdrawal. So NUC examination scoring and grading system. The student performance in any examination are usually recorded in figure, which is translated into number grades and letter grades as shown in the table 1.2 below. So the NUC examination scoring and grading system. So look at the examination scoring and grading system as a student so that you know how to measure your performance. Marks score in the first column, and we have the letter grades and we have the number grades. The mark score between 70 to 100, the grade here is A, while the number grade is 5. Mark score from 60 to 69, the grade letter is B and the number grades is 4. The same thing applies to 50 to 59, the letter grade is C while the number grade is 3. 45 to 49, the letter grade is D while the number grade is 2. 40 to 44, the letter grade is E while the number grade is 1. The last mark score is 00 to 39, letter grade is F, which is fail, while the number grade is 0. That is, there is no number grade attached to such students. Of course, computation of grade point average. Now, students are usually credited with the total unit of courses they register and pass in a semester, and their corresponding courses and grade point is used to calculate his or her weighted current grade point average. For example, consider that 100 level students second semester course registered, credit units and examination marks score are given in table 1.3 below. Table 1.3 courses registered, credit units and semester examination marks score. You will see those, the list of courses. So these students in 100 level second semester, as we have just entered, you will see that the courses are 1.2 PAD121, PAD122, PAD123, GST121, GST124, ACC121, BOS121. So the credit unit for each course, PAD121 is 3, PAD122 is 3, PAD123 is 3, GST121 is 2, GST124 is 2, ACC121 is 3, BOS121 is 3. And the mark obtained are, in PAD121 is 57, in PAD122 is 53, PAD123 is 38, GST121 is 75, while GST124 46. In the ACC121 79 and BOS121 51. From the above given information, the student's current examination results summary is considered in terms of acronyms as shown in table 1.4 below. So you can see the table, and you see, as we already discussed, the credit units are there, the mark score are there, you can see them. So the credit unit is 333322333 for PAD121, PAD122 and the likes. The same thing, the mark score column, the letters as already previously, like you see for letter G, for letter grade C, B, F, A, D, A, C, and same apply. So if you pick each of them as from our previous lesson, our what we have learned previously, we discover that GP is a grade point average, the grade point which is equals to credit unit times number of grades. So if you take TCR with the total credit unit register, you add all the credit units and you also add all the quality points. They are already there. So you say the credit unit times the quality point. So the quality points are the credit unit. So the quality point is what we call the number grades. So pick each number grade, multiply by the credit unit, it will give you the grade point. So if you pick 3 times 3 for the PAD121 to give you 9, then 4 times 3 for PAD122 give you 12, 0 times 3 for PAD123 is 0 because the counting failed, 5 times 2 for GST121 is 10, 2 times 2 for GS124 is 4, 5 times 3 for ACC121 is 15. He makes 8 there, and 3 times 3 for BOS121 is 9. So the next thing you do is to add the sum of your quality point, and you have 59, and you add the total credit unit, which is 19. And so if you divide your 59 divided by 19, the student will score 3.11. Computations of cumulative grade point average. Assuming the previous first semester examination, the student result summary were TCR is equals to 24, TCE is equals to 22, and TCL, which is equals to 2, and TGP is equals to 68, and GPA is equals to 2.83. His second and current semester cumulative result summary CGPA will be computed as follows. So if you take the CTCR, which is the cumulative total grade credit unit register, and the CTCE is the cumulative total credit unit earned or passed. CTCL, cumulative total credit unit lost or failed. CTGP, cumulative credit unit, cumulative grade, total grade point. Then we have CGPA, which is cumulative grade point average. So if you do all this calculation for CTGP is 59 plus 68 will give you 127, and if you divided it by 43, which is the CTCR, with the total credit unit register, you will get the CGPA will now be 2.95, where TCR, which is the TCE, TCL, and TGP1, all of them are the previous first semester. So currently and respectively, the TCR, TCE, TCL, and TGP2 are the current one. So remarks: the student cumulative result summary shows that he or she was a second class lower degree candidate scoring CGPA of 2.95, but is to repeat carry over the total of 5 credit unit courses where he or she fails 2 credit unit, and the first and the 3 in the second semester, which are the 2 courses he failed. Summary of Unit 1. In the study 1, you have learned that the computations of GPA and CGPA plays a crucial role in result processes. Result processes is one of the most significant aspects of student degree program as approved by NUC. It is vigorous and tough for a student to obtain a better outcome in terms of GPA and CGPA. So you have this assignment to do. So please, assignment, the question is differentiate between GPA and CGPA. So you can see the assignment number 2. You do them and submit. A student sat for JAMB / UTME examination for the 2023 in the following subject and scored mathematics 70, economics 64, government 48. In order to qualify for admission into National State University, KEFI, to read BSc Economics, the JAMB / UTME attach the following point to each score as presented in the table below. So this table we have grade A, B, C, D, E on the column, then the point 543,210. The marks is between 70 to 100, 60 to 69, 50 to 59, 45 to 49, 40 to 44, 0 to 39. Thank you. You compute, make sure you do the assignment and submit. God bless you.